Guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. Packing my bags right now. I've got to go. I'm done out here. I'm going back home. I don't want it anymore. Bye.
La 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 la. Ooh, ooh, no, 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 no.
Hey guys. Welcome to my channel. Unfortunately, my departure isn't confirmed. I'm still here. Studying applied maths featuring some economic theory, aka economics. As you can tell from that little intro over there, I'm done out here. My hands are crossed because I can't do this anymore. In this video, I'm going to be discussing my struggles at uni, whilst answering some of your questions about struggling at uni and how to cope. And what do we do? What's the problem? Let's see, what is the problem? Alright, okay. What are my problems at uni at the moment? What would I say that is? Everything. I'm joking. I'm not joking. Okay, I'm in second year, by the way. Yeah, so at the moment, my two main struggles right now: mental health and uni, and then also being in uni and doing a degree that you don't enjoy. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, every degree is hard. It's not a case of me saying my course is too hard. Even law that I thought I probably would have liked more, it's still going to be hard. Every degree is hard, but literally you cannot excel in what you don't enjoy. If you're not putting in that heart and passion in your revision, in your coursework, or like, let's say a dissertation, 10k words, 20k, 15k words on something I couldn't care less. You must be bluffing. No, honestly, you can't. And like, I mean, I know there's probably people that do. I see you probably have something else that's motivating you to do it. But on top of not being able to do something that you don't enjoy, it is hard to excel when your mind is under all sorts. Like, from day, it was just like, whoa, relax. Slow down, cowboy. Fatigue. How can you be fatigued during uni? Tell me, because really and truly, you're not getting out of your bed in the morning, so you've missed the lecture, you're not catching up at night, you're tired. Tell me, how does that work? Tell me. So another symptom can be finding it hard to focus, retaining memory, concentration. So tell me, how does that in uni work? So yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of a sticky one. So that's me. That's where I'm at. But I've also grabbed some advice and some experience from other people. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Question number 1. How do I know if I'm lost in the sauce, and how do I get out? Lost in the sauce of like uni life, I'm guessing. Okay, let me describe what I would say is lost in the stew, lost in the sauce of uni lifestyle, uni culture. Now, don't get me wrong, there are people that will flourish and they will be going out all the time. I'm not getting at anybody for going out, but doing things at the wrong time. I remember I was in the library one time, yeah. I'm overhearing some people like, oh my gosh, it's due tomorrow. And one of them must have been like, oh yeah, you're going Damn Good tonight. Now at my uni, there's a couple on campus and they have an event every Tuesday called Damn Good. Like, how are we gonna do this? I'm not even nearly finished. It's due tomorrow. Cool. My guy goes, oh yeah, no, I think I'm gonna quickly finish this, then I'm gonna go back home for pre's. Bearing in mind they're second year, so they don't live on campus. They're gonna go home, get ready, pre, and then come back to the library. I'm sorry. Doing your assignment as due tomorrow, that is counted for your grade, and you're drinking and you're going to do it drunk, my friend, you're lost in the stew, in the sauce, in the bucket. You're lost. Basically, if you're doing things and you're not taking into account the reason why you're there. Get some grades, you're lost in the stew. If you're just not acting like yourself, you're just wilding out. Any Tom, Dick and Harry, you're just going there. When everyone has to go, you're going. Either binging, you two, you're now binging, binge drinking, binge drugging, everything. My guy, you're lost in the sauce. Okay, prevention. How do you prevent being lost in the sauce? You need some sort of balance, and you need people that are serious minded. I would also suggest some sort of routine. If your lecture's at 2, some people might even wake up at 1:50 because their lecture fit is out there. So literally, when you're out of a routine, you end up doing whatever the hell you want. When people call you, let's link up, let's chill, you know you haven't revised, but you're going to their comm to do late night, 7 a.m, and you're still there. My guy, get what you need to get done. It would be so much easier for you to just enjoy the rest of the free time, because there's a lot of free time in uni. You just need to learn. 2, how do you manage work stress, especially in exam season? Just in general, the stress of uni, it can be a lot. Like whether you're first year, third year, it can be a lot. Imagine, got bare lectures, bare seminars in a week. You obviously you're gonna have to revise daily, and you're now having to do your notes, extra reading, seminar work, workshop work, reading ahead, exam prep, have coursework. Bearing in mind you have maybe 3 or 4 modules. Let's say you have 4 modules and all 4 of them have coursework, all set for the same week. Let's say for the first 6 weeks you haven't managed your time well. When it gets to week 6, 7 and you realise, week 8 and 9 you have deadlines, your heart will just be pumping, and that stress is enough to knock someone out. How do we manage it? First of all, always gonna say prevention. Try and do things early. Now listen, I mean, if I even shout, I open my mouth and shout at you, you may not hear. It's your own if you want to hear or not. Because honestly, I'm not the first person on this YouTube that will give the uni advice to do things on time. Listen, when they set the exam question, look at it, make an essay plan. Even if you don't touch it for another week, that is 1 week's week done. Another week, do your research. Literally, it's better to do that and do things little by little in small chunks than to do the whole shebang in 48 hours. You may even perform well, but then you will then get into that bad habit thing. I perform well under pressure. No, stop it. Because you were sad, you were close to tears, and you were gonna break down. Don't do it to yourself. If you're not the sort of person that likes timetables, in a week, write down the chapters that you need to read, the seminar work you need to read, and make sure that this week doesn't end before you've done everything on that list, kind of thing, if you're not a timetable person. Now, okay, let's say you are stressed. What do you now do? First of all, you're not going to be able to do your work efficiently whilst you're still stressed. So here's some things that you can do. You could take a walk. I'm telling you, fresh air is lit. Literally, if I just sit by the lake for 5 minutes with my headphones in, I'm calm, sleeping. Now, I'm not talking about sleeping when you're stressed. I'm talking about taking some time out of going out to parties or doing up late all-nighters or chilling with your mates. Go to bed early, wake up, feel better, eat some breakfast and get to work. Now, these are from Poundland. I would suggest looking into them. Let me show you. So it's like, I've got loads of like different, and when I tell you, I'm not even joking, colouring in, it's relaxing. Actually, you need to find ways to release your stress. Don't let alcohol be one of them, because it doesn't fuck. In exam season, my advice would be have a revision timetable, and just to also cut off stimulus, so cutting off social media if it's something that you spend too much time on. Just cutting out things that you think you'll procrastinate with, and make sure you're not just doing things that involve getting intoxicated, because that is not a break. You know what I mean? Do you think it is better to visit home or to stay at uni to fight homesickness? I went through that. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was like week 4 or 5. I got up, got my night bag, bish bash bosh, or got coach London. Like, honestly, I do think if you have the chance, like if you have the money, even if you don't have the time, sometimes you just have to catch up, because going home can just be such a breath of fresh air. Like, especially in first semester, uni is so busy, there's just so much going on. Freshers, societies, course up, you just need a break. So like, honestly, if you miss home, go. If it's not like, okay, you're missing home as in like your house, but you're missing your friends and you're feeling lonely, visit your mates, get a coach or train to their uni, go there. You will feel 10 times better. You don't have the means to be traveling, nobody's visiting you, and they don't have the means to visit you. Do your best to make home, your place. Bring everything from your home. Bring your teddies, posters, pictures. Me, I brought my Gary, I brought eel, I brought okra, I brought pepper soup, crayfish. I brought everything. Bring home with you. There's what to do if you feel lonely. Now, yeah, it is very easy to be lonely at uni. Like, even if you're in all the societies and you're friends with your flatmates and your buddy, like, you can see everyone every day, but these people, you just met them like in a month. They're not your friends. And like, even if you do establish friendships with them, it may not be a close or an intimate friendship or bonds that you need to take away that feeling like, oh, I'm alone kind of thing. So one of my tips would be to try and build some close and intimate relationships. So if you found some friends that you find to be genuine, try having talks with them on a level that's more than just whatever you lot talk about. Like, literally just trying to get to know each other properly, because at least that way, when you are feeling down, you won't feel alone. If you do feel lonely, get up, get out of your bed. Don't wallow in that feeling of being alone, because that can lead to worse feelings. If you're feeling lonely, isolating yourself is going to make you feel more alone. So don't isolate yourself. Get out of your room, even if you have to drag yourself, or even have to send a text to someone and say, come mine. Yeah, go out, try new things. Maybe try and join a sports team. I know a lot of sports teams can have a lot of close bonds. But literally, just don't allow yourself to be by yourself. Is it worth taking a gap year if you're unsure what to do? Yes. Gap years, I am for you, I am not against you. Gap years are good ideas. Now, this is some advice from a friend of mine that took a gap year and flourished. Her name is Natalie B Fitness. If you haven't heard of her, you better subscribe to her channel right now. But yeah, she says that it is valuable if, like, after A-levels or college, if you need time to just take time out and just work on yourself, get on a better, do it, because going to uni not okay can make uni harder for yourself. Gap years are also valuable, she says, if you want to pursue something, if you have some sort of goals, whether that be business, YouTube, getting money. So if you want to work for a year, if you want to travel, if you want to get experience in something, like, literally, yes. In regards to the question, if you're unsure what you want to do, I definitely agree, because you know why? There's apprenticeships you can take, there's work experience you can do, there is literal, like, on YouTube, there's so much you can learn on YouTube. There's websites that have courses, like online courses. Holler me if you're trying to find stuff like that. But honestly, you could learn so much from the space of your home. If you don't know what you want to do, go to networking events, dabble in all sorts of fields, meet people, find out what you're good at. Like, you may be working in, I don't know, let's say retail for a while, and on the side you may find something that you're passionate for. You may do an apprenticeship and just secure the job right there. You could be an intern, you could learn a new skill. In fact, learning new skills, all of that sort of thing, it could help you find what you like and what you would want to study further. Now, personally, I believe in uni, but I think they're very wicked for making that like some sort of further on. After you finish A levels, just go uni, because it's not. University is about further learning, like intense learning, independent learning. If you're not ready to be independent, if you don't know anything about yourself, what you want to do, staying at home and trying to get grounds to yourself and understanding how to be out of that secondary school or like education routine is a very good idea, because higher education is not the same. Those textbooks are hefty. That is something that you've got to love and got to want to pick up to read, because like I said earlier, you cannot excel in something that doesn't excite you or that you don't enjoy. So if you want to take a year out to find yourself, to do things, to travel, to work in different industries, do an internship, whatever, do it. Definitely try and have some sort of idea of what your goal for the gap year is, because at least you have something to motivate you each of those days. Bearing in mind, a lot of people still are taking the traditional path, so you will still have your own loneliness. It's 3 AM, I'm so tired. Last thoughts and some bits of advice is, if you want to switch courses, if you find out that you want to switch course, do it and do it quickly. Like, find out, like, guys, do your research. Don't just jump into things. Research. To switch within your school, right, let's say I was doing economics with finance and I wanted to just do pure econ, I would have had all year to do that. And do you know why I know that? I did my research. But I guess like switching degrees outside of your school, let's say economics to, I don't know, history, I'm guessing that would be probably harder, and I'd probably have to drop out and come back, start again into year 1, or just do that whole year and then start again with a new degree. Now, it is better to have wasted 1 year or to have an extra year added onto your student finance debt than to go through 3 years hating your course, hating what you're doing, because you're not going to do as well. Do you understand? If you need to switch, do the research, find out what you want to switch to, find out how to switch, do that. If you're one of those people that you don't want to have like a break or a gap in your CV, you don't want to like have some unencountered space or have to answer why did you leave. Like, there are unis that do January intakes in London, so yeah, do your research. There are ways to get to a result that you may want, whether that be a specific career, a specific salary. I don't know. I don't know what your goals are. Find out about your industry. What is your result and what are the different ways to get there? Use YouTube, use Google, LinkedIn. Go on LinkedIn. Look at people that work there. Look at the alumni for your schools. Maybe you might find people that work there, that know people there. Oh yeah, I just want to ask you a few questions. Find out how they got there. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't go anywhere without subscribing to my YouTube channel. Share it with a friend. Think this will be useful to somebody. If you know someone struggling at uni, if you know people that are looking at taking gap years or that are applying for UCAS and have no idea how sticky this place can be, send it to them. Once you've done that, you're free to go. Stay tuned for my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I love you lots.